we just got into Ijebu and we took the wrong turn. So now we are at a correction center. What they call the this way? Odogbolu Local Government Traffic Task Force Office area. Yeah. Somewhere at Mobalufo Town Hall, Ogun State. The guy initially said he's only taking us for caution, but I don't know. He said he wants to caution us. He entered the car, moved, I don't know, told us to take right and blah 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 blah. But now we're at their office and we're wondering, you said you wanted to caution us, so how come we're ending up at your office? And he says, hey, it's your first time, so I want to caution you. Nigeria. Anyway, that's what we're doing. So me, as a passenger princess, I'm in the car waiting for them. So, and also I woke up late. So let me gist you people. We scheduled the time to leave at 7. I actually did the planning for us to leave at 7 a.m. My alarm rang at 5:45 and at 6 a.m. I heard those alarms. I woke up, I turned them off. I just said, let me just rest my head a bit before, let my brain boot before I get up from my bed. Next thing I know, it was 6:51 or more. For the first time, I think this has only happened once, but I woke up at 6:51 and by 7:10, in fact before 7:10, I was out of my room. I don't know how I did it. I brushed my teeth, I used my mouthwash, I took my bath, got dressed, wore my shoes, and my shoe has this thing, rope. It's a sneakers, but I was able to do all these things in literally 10-12 minutes. I think the last time I did that was like a year ago, 2 years ago, I don't know, when I was running late again. But I mean, I can't believe I could get ready in less than 15 minutes and be outside actually in the car. I was in the car at 7:15 or 7:14, I think, because I had to also go to my office to get some of the things we need for our meeting here in Ijebu. Well, that's it. And as I am here now, I'm starving. My stomach is rumbling. Anyway, let me continue my passenger princess, vibe. Bye. So I'm trying voiceover on my video or in my video for the first time, and I hope this turns out nice. We eventually ended up paying 15,000 at that station where we went to. We arrived around, I think, to 11, few minutes to 11, and then we had breakfast. This was me already stepping out for us to leave for the farm somewhere to Ijebu Itele. Fine girl must always be a fine girl now, my lip gloss, this absolute lip gloss, please, I think I'm going to post a picture. This lip gloss, it lasts for hours on my lips. Then of course, as usual, now our people must always be our people. These things literally blocked the way, especially one of them at this ones now, this set you're seeing now, one of them actually stood on the road and we had to wait. Imagine a motor car driven by human beings waiting for an animal to move before we get to move. Anyway, where we're going was at Ijebu East, and we made our way while listening to good music. This is one of the schools we saw. And then these women, they kept staring at us. I think we had to park for something. So because we had 3 cars, they were watching us, I guess, just to be careful in case there's a tendency for them to run. They would actually make their move. This was me, still a fine girl. At this point, I was already getting cold because the air conditioner was right in my nose, so I had to turn it to the other side. But then my peace sign, as always, because even though I'm a troublemaker, I always want peace. Then we're still on our way to the farm. Those 2 police officers there were harassing people, and this was me after I had finished fighting them because I actually attacked the police officer that was by our car window, and he was apologizing and things. Then this was us just by the farm, very close to the farm. This place is giving a picnic area in the abroad. I was amazed, except for this bad road, it's giving picnic vibe. Then we eventually got to the farm, and the one interesting thing I like about this places. I saw so many mud houses, and it was really lovely. I mean, it's not something you see every time, but it was really amazing to see that people would still live in those kind of houses, and they're so happy. So this was still us. This was actually on the farm already, and then, you know, we went there. We had to take official pictures because, you know, we needed pictures for reference sake. And at this point, with the phone out, that was, you know, what the man was using to take the pictures, I realized I needed to get an iPhone 13 or thereabout. So please engage on my post so that I can be able to afford how many thousands now, about 700, 800, between 700 to 1 million to get an iPhone 13 and above, because please don't get me started on how clear the picture quality is. This is short. This video I'm making right now is with my Samsung 21 Pro, no, 21 S21 Ultra big. This building, can you imagine that this building actually has 22 rooms? Like, this small building has 22 rooms. From the outside, it looks so small, like a 3-bedroom flat, but look, this was me. I literally had to make a video. So that from that place where I started from, that's the beginning, and that place where you see the light there, that's the end. And we counted over 22 rooms, self-contained rooms, on the left and on the right. So this building was used as a monastery for a long time before I think they were asked to move. Here I had to make this video because I needed to show you people that not be one card until they do entourage. Make sure you move with your friends. Hi guys. This will be my TV. Hi guys, so I had to leave the rest of the group. This should be my second or third time in the farm, and I think something is trying to bite me on my neck. God, I beg you. The first time I went to a farm was with my grandma. That was probably in 2016 or 2015, and because of my height, I hit some kind of leaf or something, and those ants, they call abushi. If you're Igbo, you understand abushi, what abushi is. Yes, I think that's pronunciation. Yeah, so the thing entered my clothes. There were many inside my clothes. I ran over. I literally stripped in the farm. After I finished stripping, after I had gotten the ants from my body away, I picked up my clothes, wore my clothes back. I didn't even carry the cassava we came for. I went back home angrily. Since then till now, I've probably gone to a farm one more time, and that was still work related, and this is the third time now. This place is big. Oh my god, it's big. I mean, looks small from here, but we have about 23 to 25 rooms in it. It's a lot. It's big. The space is very big, and this is in Ijebu, Itele. Yeah, Ijebu, Itele, and we're supposed to use this as a farm, an ecological center. Trust me, social anxiety is scared of me, but I'm still shy even when I'm here. Nobody's stopping me, but I'm shy to speak. Anyway, we're leaving. We've spent about an hour 30 minutes here. I think, what time is it? This is 1. We got here around 12, so let's say we spent an hour here. We're going back for lunch and conclusion, then we'll make our way back to Lagos. Bye.
This is how cassava looks like.
Okay.
These are how maize look like. These are how yams. You see the stakes?
Yes.
For yams, you see.
Okay. Yes.
Now you can.
At least now you can send to us, no? In Lagos.
This is the area because it's close to the road. It just goes on the way. This is the area, both especially at night and weekends. By hand,
10 hectares. Wow.
That's why we need to. We need to
down there.
No, we don't need to go down. We are fine here. They just needed them to see the yam.
Wow. So you have a stream, a valley there, where you have those streams.
Yes, now.
Okay. The deep dish there, where the water is coming from.
All this way.
We pray this year.
Tiny.
No, we didn't saw anything. This is 538 hectares.
Wow.
It takes a day to go around the whole place.
More than a day.
You know?
Okay, you where from here up here?
I listen, can't see Google again.
I think the network has gone off.
But at least you will.
Is
know
this
that,
rubber?
Yeah, rubber plantation. So that's the express.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we are going towards the express. Our land has boundary with this plantation. Yeah. They call it there's another road. Okay, that we are going there now.
So what are these buckets tied to the trees?
It's the rubber. They cut the rubber.
Oh, so that white thing inside those baskets.
Is the rubber.
Okay.
So they draw the rubber.
Yes.
So when the water solidifies,
Yes.
it becomes elastic.
Ah,
Like
okay.
a bar.
Okay.
So they use it to produce rubber products.
So we got back to the house, had lunch, had a beautiful conversation, and then we headed out. We saw these Oba's palace on our way out, and I just decided to make a video. So tell me, what do you think? Do you think I should continue using my voice in my videos rather than music, or would you prefer I use music instead of my voice? Let me know in the comment section. Anyway, I had a good time in Ijebu. Thank you, Ijebu, for having me. I slept throughout all the way to the office. Thanks for watching. Bye. Mwah.